New York's Attorney General is suing the founder of the now bankrupt crypto platform Celsius Network. The AG's office claims Alex Mashinsky engaged in a, quote, scheme to defraud hundreds of thousands of investors by using false and misleading representations to induce them to deposit billions of dollars in digital assets with Celsius Network. The complaint alleges Mashinsky promised customers Celsius was a safe alternative to banks, while concealing the platform was engaging in risky investment strategies. Celsius filed for bankruptcy in July of 2022.
Big news for everybody involved in cryptocurrency. This is information you need to know about. Of course, this is why you subscribe to our channel. Turn the notifications on so you can be the first to hear about it, or follow us on Twitter, link below. The information is as follows. A federal judge ruled that customers of Celsius's interest-bearing Earn product had turned over control of their assets to Celsius, the now bankrupt crypto lender, meaning those assets are part of the company's bankruptcy estate.
The short version is he said that the terms of service for Celsius were, quote, unambiguous in ruling that assets held and deposited on the Celsius Earn platform belong to Celsius, not to the customers.
Meaning, and according to this judge, users gave up their legal right to their Bitcoin by using the Celsius platform, and all 4.2 billion of crypto deposits into Celsius are now property of Celsius.
What the judge said is that, Celsius customers who deposited their funds into the Earn product essentially turned over the ownership of these funds to Celsius because that's what Celsius said was happening.
This is what the judge wrote. The court concludes, based on Celsius's unambiguous terms of use and subject to any reversed defenses, that when the cryptocurrency assets, including stablecoins, were deposited in Celsius Earn accounts, the cryptocurrency assets became Celsius's property, and the cryptocurrency assets remaining in the earned accounts on the petition date became the property of the debtor's bankruptcy estates. Why is this significant?
This is pretty significant because there's a number of crypto lenders that are currently going through bankruptcy, and there's a couple other platforms out there that, they're not bankrupt, and we don't know for sure what exactly the state of their finances are, but they've kind of indicated some warning signals.
This ruling, allowing Celsius to retain control over the assets in its Earn account, will have ramifications for crypto investors using similar products across other platforms, a number of which have also entered bankruptcy in recent months.
The PLDR for crypto customers is that really read the terms of service of the platforms you're using. That's really what it comes down to. We're talking about a very specific lender right now, but if you're using an exchange, if you're using another lender, if you're using really any kind of, crypto platform where you're giving them your assets, probably a similar situation would happen if they also ended up going into bankruptcy or for whatever reason had to suspend withdrawals.
And yet that, my friends, is just the tip of the iceberg. Celsius's Mashinsky finally sued by the New York Attorney General. It's about damn time.
New York's Attorney General is suing the founder of the now bankrupt crypto platform Celsius Network. The AG's office claims Alex Mashinsky engaged in a, quote, scheme to defraud hundreds of thousands of investors by using false and misleading representations to induce them to deposit billions of dollars in digital assets with Celsius Network. The complaint alleges Mashinsky promised customers Celsius was a safe alternative to banks, while concealing the platform was engaging in risky investment strategies. Celsius filed for bankruptcy in July of 2022.
My question to you is, and please take 2 seconds and give us your thoughts in the comments section below, because this is an ongoing trial. We need to hear from the crypto community. My question to you is, do you think Alex Mashinsky told lies, mistruths, misrepresentations about the company throughout Celsius's whole entire lifespan, let alone the 6 months prior to them halting withdrawals?
The number one question from people is, are our funds safe at Celsius? Can you address that for the audience?
Yes, so not just that they're safe. Again, we provided anyone who wanted to withdraw partially or fully, there were no problems. I want any one of you, anyone who got wrecked on Celsius, to say, sorry, I got wrecked on Celsius. Let's see if you have one guy, one person, right? Why? Because you can't take leverage. You cannot lose money, right? I mean, that's the whole point. So, right, and Celsius takes full responsibility. If anything goes bad, we take full responsibility. That's part of why we raised the $750 million. And Celsius has $2 billion in our balance sheet. BlockFi has less than 25 million. That's why they're running around town trying to raise money, because they lose. And now we have over $2 billion in our balance sheet. Again, more than anybody else. Ask Nexo how much they have on their balance sheet, right? Ask BlockFi how much they have on their balance sheet, right? Ask all these people, right? So what's important? So we are what's called a delta neutral strategy, meaning Celsius doesn't bet on the market going up or down. Our job is just to take advantage of difference in prices between, for example, future and spot, or between. We've been doing the same thing for 5 years, right? We haven't changed anything we're doing, and now we're helping even more people. For example, Celsius has 900 employees. We raised one of the largest rounds of funding, $750 million. We have an open book. We have proof of reserves, right? We have all the things. We have more proofs than any bank. We tell you exactly how do we make money, where do we deploy, what percentage goes here. We show you every week. We show our financials, right? But unlike the banks that do that and keep all the profit to themselves, in the crypto world, we give most of the profits or most of the yield back to the community. Something bad happens with the Celsius deployment. Is Celsius standing behind it? Yep, they're standing behind it. That's where companies are tested, right? Because when they blow up, when they run away, or when they don't perform, or they don't deliver, it's too late for you. You cannot just go back in the decision, right? So those are all the things that Celsius shot.
I'm reading some of your comments now, and it seems you agree that Mashinsky needs to feel the heat. The details are as follows. Alex Mashinsky is finally facing consequences for his mishandling of Celsius. New York Attorney General Letitia James filed a civil lawsuit against the former Celsius CEO earlier today. The filing accuses Mashinsky of making false statements to investors about Celsius's financial situation. Quote, Alex Mashinsky lied to people about the risks of investing in Celsius, hid its deteriorating financial condition, and failed to register in New York. She claimed he had defrauded hardworking people by promising them big returns, but had only left them in financial ruin. Let me refresh your memory on how exactly Celsius got here. Once a leading crypto company, Celsius froze customer fund withdrawals in early June, citing extreme market conditions. The firm subsequently filed for bankruptcy. The news was met with consternation, outrage, and threats of suicide from customers, some of whom claimed to have lost their entire life savings to the platform. Court filings subsequently revealed that the company had a $1.19 billion hole in its balance sheet. Celsius insiders have claimed the hole was particularly due to Mashinsky's using customer funds to directionally trade Bitcoin against the advice of multiple senior figures at the firm. Months after filing for bankruptcy, Mashinsky suggested rebranding Celsius to Kelvin and to move forward with the company by focusing on crypto custody services. He resigned shortly thereafter. We'll continue to keep you updated on this story. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue to keep you updated to this story and stories like this. Join the Altcoin Daily team. See you tomorrow. Get your tickets to Bitcoin 2023 Miami, May 18th through 20th, Miami Beach this year. Use code Altcoin Daily, 10% off. This is the biggest Bitcoin conference of the year. Ticket prices continue to increase as we get closer to the event. Use code Altcoin Daily, 10% off. Get your tickets now.